Yeah.
You will perform the nail tip application and blending. You will apply the nail tip to the middle finger.
Just pick
I just picked,
Yeah.
okay, to the middle finger. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 20 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 10 minutes remaining. Turn the hand towards the examiner to indicate you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
Oh, I can sit down. My chain's on the floor. Sanitize your person again. It's a new client. You don't gotta put a whole lot because you know it's gonna take forever to get off. Just get so nervous. You said the middle finger.
So like, how if you drop something on the floor by mistake?
We just leave it there.
Pick it up and
Pick it up.
sanitize?
Throw it where it's supposed to be, and then sanitize your hands.
But how
What
would
do
we
you
need
need
it?
Can't use it because it's dirty. Can't use it again. Y'all see me take the polish off again? 'Cause it can't, I don't think I did that with the manicure. Middle finger. I prepped it with the acetone. That was my nail prep. Now I'm just removing the shine. I'm gonna get my tip. Let's go for
I think that's a new one. Yeah,
it's over.
it's over.
It look like it's frozen. It's okay. I got it. Y'all know this glue on plastic. I'm trying to stick a glue to plastic, so that's why I don't want it to pop off. Cause if it pop off, I got 20 minutes to do this section. So if it pop off, I'm gonna have to go through the whole process again. You can, but I don't wanna have to do that.
That's when they usually pop off, right there.
That's it.
Yeah, that's when they usually pop off.
So I still got 20 minutes. I can keep going. I can start over, okay? But just make sure that nail tip is good and dry before you start. What kind of glue is this? This steady up? I got
got a question. So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
tip that we have on there in the beginning,
Mm-hmm,
that's still gonna be on there?
mm-hmm,
So we just put that one
on top of it. Mm-hmm. So, like I say, we either can put the liquid gel on top of there to seal it in, or we can use, acrylic. Cause we can prep those too if y'all want to.
Yes.
I have the tips for y'all to prep, to go ahead and get it right. Okay?
Mhm.
We'll put builder gel on it. I like putting builder gel better. And, or if I do the acrylic for y'all, be $10.99 for each hand. That's how much I
You
charge for.
serious?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
The high schoolers, I do charge them. The ATC, they bring their hand to me. Their teacher don't teach acrylic, so they bring their hand to me and I prep it for the state board for them to go do a manicure on. And I do either builder gel or acrylic on them. And they just pay me $10. I let y'all do it and I show y'all how to do it for them. They cheating though, cause they supposed to know how to prep their own hand. They going to state board. Okay, hopefully this is not gonna stick. And you see that could be a problem, definitely at state board. It could definitely be a problem.
I'm ready to put my stuff back in January.
Okay, and it might stick better. It might stick better on top of the plastic tip, but it's not sticking on here.
You got a little finger, dude.
Yeah.
The fingers, yeah. Maybe like that too.
That's the only hand we can.
first, and then
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to do that.
It should stick better cause this that like silicone plastic. It should stick better to the plastic.
Now my hand is. I'm not to get
And if you got acrylic on there or something, builder gel or something, it's gonna stick a little bit better to them. Okay? Cause this right here is for the birds. Okay.
Hold the tip.
Hold the tip like
Yeah,
that.
hold it. And then
Cut
cut it.
slow.
And we can't use scissors. We gotta
Yeah, you can use scissors. And so,
But we just gotta have that clipper in our bag.
has it been 20 minutes? No, you can use scissors. You don't have to.
6:53.
Whatever you gonna use to do, whatever you gonna use to cut, you can use. Tip cutters, whatever. Okay. I'm kind of fan this, but y'all ain't.
We can't do that.
Don't blow.
Yeah.
You can fan, but you don't gotta blow. Okay. Don't blow. Whatever you do, don't blow. You can fan, but don't blow.
I hope it don't be hot in there.
Please.
It might be. You might be under pressure.
Sweat.
No, you just can't wear anything with words on it. And you're not able to take your cell phones, your watches, nothing like that. No electronic devices. So my sister went and her husband was calling me, you talked to her? I was like, no, she should be still taking the test. I've been calling her, she ain't answering. She can't take her phone in there. So, and what happened with her, she didn't leave till like almost 7 because the proctors went there on time.
Oh, okay.
The people administering the exam.
But let
Oh,
you not be there. They I'm gonna be take ready. your test. That ain't right.
Yep, they wasn't there on time. And so it made them run late. Yep, they ran late.
They should have just passed. Go ahead, pass everybody, baby.
So we don't have to wear our scrub or nothing.
Just don't wear nothing with like your nail name on it. Nothing with words on it. Okay? Cause they will walk you out.
What about I bring a picture? Not words.
Just go plain. Don't even test the waters. Just wear plain Jane. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to give them no reason to throw you out.
What about your fingernail?
What you mean?
It's just whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can keep your net whatever you can work with comfortably. I suggest going short. But if you can work, go ahead. Okay. So that was my tip blend. I done dust her off. You can wipe her with alcohol or something like that just to kind of clean her up a little bit so she's not dusty. Don't turn her around dusty, Okay? I'm putting a little alcohol on just to clean up.
And we show them that before we even put a critical stuff on.
So I'm just gonna now. It's done.
That's just.
Yep. And so while they doing all of this, I can kind of clean up after that. Okay, what's the next part?
Okay, so. I guess we just scope it now.
Mhm.
Okay.
How many minutes I got before lunch?
10, you at 10.
3 minutes before lunch? It's 12:30.
27.
Y'all wanna take a lunch break?
Nobody has time. Yeah, I'm hungry.
Huh? Can I go through this section?
I mean, I'll live through that.
Yeah.
Okay. My camera person ain't working. Okay, what's next?
Okay, so scope the nail, 20 minutes. You will scope the nail, it's the same nail though, right? Oh, I mean a different one,
It's
right?
gonna be a different finger.
Okay, so you will scope the nail on the pointer finger. You must use a manufacturer sealed low odor or less odor product. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 20 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 10 minutes remaining. Turn the hand towards the examiner to indicate you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
So they're gonna come around at this point before they say, I think before they read the instructions, they'll come around and make sure your thing is shrink wrapped or got the medicine seal on it, whichever one is. They'll come around, and if it's not at that point, that's when they'll tell you, hey, you can't take this part of the examination. Don't open up your stuff, or they'll either walk you out. Okay, so they'll come around and check. So mine is shrink wrap. They done came and checked. Now I'm opening it up, and I'm just gonna use what, instead of using her stuff, I'm gonna use what's in here. Okay, it's just a little bit of, this is some odorless liquid here, so I'm gonna pour this out. And this is my little primer. I'm gonna just put that right there. I'm gonna pour a little bit right here. See how thick that is coming out of there? It's different consistency. Okay? Odorless is different.
It's gonna take longer to dry.
Yeah. And this is the little powder here. I'm gonna just pour a little bit of powder in there so I can do that nail. Okay?
We have to use that powder.
No, whatever the odorless kit you use. You can use the one I give you, or you can use your own. I'm gonna give them a little nail form out. And it just comes with a little pack of nail forms, this one here. I'm gonna just put this out here. I got 20 minutes to do this in. It shouldn't take you 20 minutes. But we're gonna let it do what it do. I don't need all this. Yeah. Okay. And she said what finger?
The pointer.
The pointer finger. That's the pointer finger. She look like she backwards. Okay. You're not putting this on the tips. You're doing all this on the mannequin hand. Don't fall asleep, Brenda. Hold tight.
No, I was saying, if you mess around and do the wrong finger, if they say one finger and then you do the wrong finger, they gonna take points off of that too.
They just may. And remember, you're gonna have a free edge here. I don't have a free edge, but you will have a free edge because you already cut it down in the manicure. Still to give you a little free edge just so you can hook it under there, okay? Okay. It's on there. My form is on there. Now I'm finna, I'm gonna get me a little paper towel out here. I suggest having these like individually, like this, in here. Don't have them wrapped all the way up together. And I'm gonna, I already buffed and stuff. Buff my little thing. Okay. Now I'm gonna put my primer on before I put my acrylic on. See, it's just the part make you nervous right there. Have to take everything out the bag. Put my primer on. There. You don't have to use this little brush that comes along with it, okay? I'm just using it because I don't want to use her brush, okay? And with odorless, you want to use less liquid, more powder. You don't want your brush to be so wet. I'm not gonna make this nail very long. Who can see it, how gummy it is? It's kind of like, it's like bouncy. It's gonna take a little minute to dry. That's why they give you 20 minutes. Okay, just looking to see if that, make sure that acrylic is not all over that person's fingernail. And that you got good structure, okay? Remember, you are gonna have a free edge on here. Don't worry about too much of building up your apex. Just kind of go with the idea for a natural apex, okay? Okay. Our product is up there. I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna just clean up my little area while it's drying. Y'all can't really smell it that much, okay? Because it's low odor. Of course, all of this is going in the trash. I'm gonna leave that over there. Oh, sometimes my hand. I'm just letting this dry. And the thing about odorless, it dries a little bit slower. I'm just kind of helping it out by bringing some of the liquid out of it in my brush. Almost. I've watched a lot of y'all use cotton too. After y'all put y'all's acrylic down, y'all use cotton to clean the person's enhancement or stuff like that. Don't use cotton because cotton has a lot of flyaways. Use a paper towel or something that's lint free. so that way it just picks up the dust and it won't bother your product. I'm gonna use a little alcohol, cause right now the odorless leaves like a tacky layer. It's called a what? Inhibition layer. Okay, so I'm gonna take this right here and I'm gonna wipe the nail off with this to kind of get that gumminess out.
And we
Okay.
only do that when it's dry.
Yeah, when it's dry. Once it's dry. Okay. Trash. Sanitize my hands. And I'm gonna see if it's dry. Okay. Should be dry. I'm gonna pop this off. Okay. It's on there. Then I'm just gonna go and file it. If it's coming off in like chunks, that means it's not dry. Cause odorless will come off, will peel off, okay? And it still got some gumminess into it. I was gonna say that's the wrong finger. Yeah, it's not. Okay. You want to get it as smooth as possible. Get all your little lumps and bumps out. That's why you need to keep a buffer. I can brush it. Brush my little fingers, wipe with a little bit of alcohol. This is like your nail prep, your nails cleanser. I'm using alcohol as that. I'm gonna wipe it off. Okay. Trash. I'm gonna put a little oil on there. And the oil just kind of hide any like scratches I might have put on there, anything like that. I'm turning around to the examiner, let them know I'm finished. Oh.
Now once you turn around, you gotta do that, can you turn it back around?
You gotta do it quickly. Okay. Okay. That's it. That was section 5.